Any other poll questions that we're considering today?
This is a really interesting one from Paul. I don't know if it's necessarily a poll question, but it's a great topic that maybe we can make a poll question out of. But the best movie with no stars at the time.
At the time.
Okay. All right. Marvin?
The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Steve Carell was not a star. Seth Rogen was not a star. That movie came out in 2005. They were not stars back then.
Steve Carell wasn't a star with The Office?
It was, the guy from The Office.
Okay.
You didn't know who Steve Carell was. You
Paul
knew
Rudd was in there?
the guy from Clueless.
Yeah.
It was a lot of the guy from blank.
Okay.
These are all massive successes, though, it's like saying, Harrison Ford. Yeah, that guy from Star Wars. That's all anybody knows. It's like,
Oh, no. But I'm saying,
Okay.
I'm saying at the time,
It
it wasn't Steve Carell. I know who Steve Carell is. It was the guy from blank.
Okay.
Paul Rudd was the guy from blank.
Okay. All right. Yes, Paul?
I'm going to co-sign with Marvin on that. Here are a few more movies with no stars at the time.
Wait a minute. Why don't we take a break?
Okay.
We'll come back with this. I like this topic here. All right. Best movies without stars in it. We brought up, I made the comparison. It's kind of like the Usual Suspects, that we didn't know a lot of these people who were in that movie. It turned out to be a great movie, and maybe that's how we can look at the NBA Finals. And it would be the Unusual Suspects, though. I think, okay, all right, I'm off. Todd, don't be afraid to bloop me. We're 26 minutes in.
I'm not going to give it to you just yet.
Well, you got to listen to the show, and then maybe you would have blooped me. Okay.
Half a bloop.
All right, so best movie without a star. Paulie, what's the list?
I got a list, a bunch of 80s, 90s, and today. How about Dazed and Confused? McConaughey's first ever time in front of a camera. There's not a lot of breakout stars. Parker Posey's in it. She's
Great movie?
A lot of people love that movie, including myself, Dazed and Confused.
that's a pretty great movie, yeah.
All right.
Richard Linklater Seaton is a director, I think. That was a no stars movie.
Okay.
It has a lot of legs. You like this one, Dan? Napoleon Dynamite.
I'll do whatever I feel like.
That's as nobody's as they can get.
No stars in it then, no stars in it now.
Wow.
Wait, Kip didn't turn out to be a big star? How about Fast Times at Ridgemont High?
Great call.
How about Fast Times at Ridgemont?
Phoebe Cates, not that famous.
Whoa.
Jennifer's Jason Leigh went on to a great career. Anthony Edwards is in it. Eric Stoltz is in it.
Okay.
Young Sean Penn, who is star-ish.
Okay.
That's a great call.
All right. Who else?
This is a niche one, Clerks. It was an independent film that blew up.
Great movie?
I don't know if you could judge it great as much so as had a huge reach when it came out. And they were true nobodies.
I think we're throwing out great.
I would put Clerks in there.
As great.
I think the budget for it was like $30,000 or something like that, and they made the movie on credit cards, and you still talk about it today. I mean, I would say that was a great movie.
How about this one?
Yeah.
The Blair Witch Project.
Mm-hmm.
Big at the time.
Yeah.
Probably number one on that list, I bet.
Because I don't even know who was in that movie other than a camera.
No sequel either.
Yeah.
There was, yeah.
Oh, geez,
It
sorry.
was. We want to ignore that sequel.
All right, here's a couple that are more biggies.
All right.
How about Train Spotting with Ewan McGregor?
Fun.
He was a nobody.
All right.
Very
love that
popular
movie.
movie.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites, The Commitments, about the Irish singing group. And it was filmed in Ireland, obviously. That movie was...
Great movie?
Oh, it's in my top 10.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean you know what you're talking
That's
about.
true.
I mean, you do like some movies that I would question as being great. Niche.
Here's one that you can't argue with as great cinema. American Pie.
Yeah, that was a great movie. Eugene Levy would have been
Yeah.
the one star in there.
Jason Biggs. Sean William Scott.
Yeah, no stars
Right.
in there.
Jennifer Coolidge.
That made her.
She was Stifler's mom.
She has acted just like that her entire career.
What are you, a bunch of horny young boys? Yeah.
What a run, though.
Oh yeah, Wire to Wire. I mean, that's everything that she does. She plays Stifler's mom.
Kind of confused a little bit.
I bought you a pie, dumbass.
That's not bad, Fritzy.
Who else? Yeah,
Okay, this is the
American
last
Pie.
one
Okay.
off my list. Risky Business with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
Came out in 83. Tom Cruise had done Taps and The Outsiders, and he was not a star in either.
Outsiders could be a movie you throw in there.
Yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of stars in it, but I don't know if they were stars already.
you're right.
Like Patrick Swayze or
Well, Matt Dillon was the star.
Matt Dillon.
Yeah.
Like he was the big heartthrob back then.
But that was an ensemble of breakout stars.
Yeah.
But Risky Business, that was his fourth movie, Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And then he went 2 years later, he's in Top Gun, Color Money, Cocktail, and Rain Man. Jeez.
And Rebecca De Mornay was not a star at the time.
Superstar.
In my book, she was a superstar.
Oh, goodness gracious.
One seed.
Okay. Halloween.
Yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis wasn't known.
No.
We didn't know Freddy Krueger.
Well, not Freddy Krueger. What was his?
Michael Myers.
Michael
Myers.
Myers. Yeah.
However, Nightmare on Elm Street also. Hey, I think you can kind of take any slasher movie,
That's true.
really, and
Yeah.
there's usually low budget.
The first Nightmare on Elm Street, I think Johnny Depp was the neighbor who gets killed.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie.
Sorry.
If you watch that movie now, it looks like a
Apologies.
high school student did it.
Yes. There's a lot of those. Even the first Star Wars, if you watch that, which I haven't watched it all the way through, but and nobody's famous in that in Star Wars. Carrie Fisher would have been star-ish. But Mark Hamill wasn't a star. Harrison Ford wasn't a star. All right.
Great topic.
Yeah, absolutely.